I will ask you another question because you have answered me well. So, as we like, I am listening to you, and people say that active listening plays a very important role in life, and
Right.
especially in communication.
Very true.
So, and all the audience are listening to us, and they are like visually also getting connected with us. So
Right.
what do you think, what role active listening plays in shaping up our communication, and uh, to what extent do you think it is very important to be an active listener?
Very good question. Very valid question. Because if we talk about active listening, so people are today's, I'm talking about today's generation, those who are trying to learn.
Mhm.
It's very much missing from people's mind. They switch from one topic to the other topic very quickly. They don't have peaceful mind. They distract very easily. And your question is active listening. You cannot listen actively if your mind is just roaming here and there. You are here in the conversation, then your mind is about news, or maybe who is knocking at the door, or maybe your friends are going to visit to your place. So you can't concentrate. And language learning, we are all struggling, or we are all trying to learn and to teach English. Okay, so there active listening plays a great role, because we learned our native language also by listening. We did not start writing, or we did not start learning grammar before speaking Hindi. Okay, we just listened. We listened carefully, and then we tried to imitate our parents, maybe first speaking small words, and that's how we learn. So active listening is very important in terms of knowing the correct pronunciation, in terms of knowing the correct structure of the sentence, because many times we know words, and sometimes while communicating our sentence structure goes here and there, and we don't mind also, because our aim is to make others understand and to express our feelings. We don't care about whether the words are falling at the right place, or maybe after comma what should come, that I have used before, and then I use the second part of the sentence. That's how it goes. But active listening helps in knowing pronunciation, in knowing good structure of sentences, and then using them in a right manner. Then only probably we can try to speak. Then
Mhm.
only, because if you imitate me or I imitate you, if I don't listen to you, then probably I will not be able to justify 100% as you spoke.
Mhm.
Okay, so active listening plays a very crucial role, and we all must be, because today what people do, they say, "Ma'am, I heard your video, but I was cooking at that time. I was cooking, and earphone
Yeah.
was there in my ear, and I heard everything." So naturally, your mind was in two sides. Okay, one side you are listening, the other side you are thinking about cooking. Otherwise, what will happen? Either you will spoil your food, or you will spoil listening. Okay, so yeah, something is better than nothing. Certainly, if you are cooking and listening, you are doing something. But if you do wholeheartedly, if you listen to it, maybe 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes should be 100%, then probably you can, or anybody can, speak the same what person wants to. So listening has a great role.
Very, very valid point, ma'am, because like if I am talking to you and not listening to you completely, so active listening means I'm completely listening to you. And
Yes.
while, as you have also mentioned, that people would do their work and are also listening to the videos, the podcast, which is okay. But if you really want to be on the same page with the speaker, then you have to devote yourself completely.
Yes.
And I always feel as a listener and as a speaker, there are always, I feel that there are two prerequisites to active listening. One is I have to commit to the process. Like I have to keep all things aside which are distracting me. It can be
Right.
any electronic device, anything, or subconsciously I'm thinking so many things. Like you have also mentioned that who is at the door, or somebody would come in between, or
Right.
I might get disturbed, which happens with me. But then I commit myself, no, I have to give my 100%. I have to be here in this moment, and I have to listen to the speaker properly. And second
Right.
is practicing, because as I've told you that I sometimes in the meetings I will just skip few important points because I'm not there mentally, although
Yes.
I'm listening to it. But
Yes.
I've realized so many times that I would skip on important points. So yes, practice makes you a very active listener and a good speaker as well.
Yes.
And then there are some non-verbal cues. Do you want to talk about them?
Yes, of course. That this is why we are making videos for non-verbal communication. Okay. Otherwise, people can just we can record it on audio and we can just upload it somewhere. Okay. Why are we making these videos? Because
Mhm.
non-verbal communication plays a great role. Yeah. It's not only about speaking something. One sentence can be spoken in all different expressions. You can't express yourself something if you want to say in happy mood. You can't make your face sad or gloomy. You have to show happiness on your face. Yes. While talking, why are we shaking our hands? Why hands movement? So body gesture, expression on your face, intonation, voice modulation, all these matter a lot when it comes to communication. Then only your thoughts, your expressions will reach 100% to the audience. If we do not communicate well, then people will not get us. Why videos are being watched? Because they listen to and they watch also. Yes. So
Yes.
non-verbal communication is important in order to make it interesting. If you simply, in one expression, you sit down here and you keep on speaking about whether happy or sad or anything, then it will be disinteresting. People will
Yeah,
not
that
watch for
looks
more
so
than 2 minutes.
robotic.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So that's why it is important that we should use our body language, body gesture, expressions. That is important, not only for making it interesting, for getting
Mhm.
you 100%.
Yeah. And to the audience, I would like to say that if audience would notice that I am in between, I am making some utterances like, yes, apart from my body language. So that is also a kind of
Yeah,
non-verbal
yeah,
communication, and I am adding to a engaged conversation between two of us.
yeah.
So, yes, and like I'm asking ma'am questions and she's responding back, then if I am an active listener, I am reflecting back upon her response. So that
Right.
is also important. And
Very,
if
very
you
much
are
important.
actively, yes, and if you are actively listening to the speaker, then I am sure you are going to ask very good questions to the speaker. That
Right.
really shows that you are actively listening to somebody, the kind of questions you are asking. So,
Right. Right, right. If you are not listening to me carefully, then probably you would not correlate that what I said in the past. Because your questions are coming out of my conversation only. Whatever I'm speaking,
exactly.
out of that you are picking some questions, isn't it? So it is very important
Absolutely.
to
Yes.
take the conversation ahead. We both have to listen to each other carefully. I mean, actively we have to listen to each other. Yeah,
Right. Yes.
that is very true. So I think, Jyoti, that you have taken out some time out of your office time to record this session.
Exactly.
Oh
You are
my
right.
God, what a passion. This is called, if you are passionate doing anything, if you are really fascinated to do something, you can make out, somehow you can make it out. Because people crib for, I don't have time, how to do it. I have so many things at home. I have to do this, I have to do that. I have a small baby. I have to teach her. I have to drop her to school. Many things. But still, we need to just have a good plan, good timetable, good routine, and then we can manage everything. So see, I said that I would be 5 minutes late. You said it's fine. I thought maybe you are a housewife, that's why it is fine. But when I saw this, there's no setup, the background, I felt that you are a working lady, and
Yeah.
you are, maybe this is
And
office
your and everybody's time is very important.
time. Right.
The if you want to gift somebody something, that is your time, because that is the most valuable, I always believe.
Yes,
So,
yes.
ma'am, and I really admire that you have connected with me. I'm so happy. Like throughout the session, you would see that radiant smile on my face. That I don't think I can complete all my questions and the curiosity I have to speak with you in one session. But still, there are certain more revolving, more questions which are in my mind. So, how do you become resilient in your life, and how do you bounce back when you feel that when you fall, how do you bounce back? How do you get up? And then how do you become resilient? I also want to learn that thing because I have my own mechanisms and things to do.
What
So,
do you do? Let me know first from you. What do you do? And then I'll certainly share, because my technique is very
okay.
simple, but it is very effective. So I want to hear from you. So please tell me first and then listen to my experience.
Um, Honestly, I would just detach myself from that moment which is happening, because otherwise I became so stressed. And for me, routine really helps me. I always believe that when I write things down, they are half done. So I have a habit of writing things down in bullet points. I would make bullets, and then I would make an agenda in the morning. This is what am I supposed to do, and then I would just make a checklist. I would just tick it, and that make my mind organized. Don't let me think otherwise, that because there are plethora of thoughts which are going in your mind, and while I'm working I would think something else, and that make me more stressed. So
Mhm.
I would just stick to my routine. I um if something stressful is panicking me, I would leave that particular moment. And as I love cooking, I would try to go into the kitchen. I will try to cook something so that suits me. I would not listen to any video because that makes me more depressed. I don't listen to any motivational videos that time.
Okay.
But I just try to do one simple thing, that is organizing my thoughts.
Right.
This is what I do. And earlier, what I used to do was, in the morning, I'm getting up, looking at my phone. So, those thoughts, they just super mask your entire day, and they are in your brain, whatever is happening online. Like, so what I do now, there is a book which is lying nearby my in the side on the side table. I would just lift that book up. I will just read one page. And yes, this is how I start my day. So these are little things which I do.
Right, right. So nicely you explained, and this is what exactly is required. So I too just want to add that I feel that time management, which is a part of discipline actually, if you
Hmm.
manage your time well, as you said that you make checklists, I too do the same, because without that, it is not possible to conduct 6 to 7 classes every day and 1 or 2 sessions, recorded sessions for the channel. So it's not possible until or unless you manage time. So I
Hmm.
manage time very well, and I value time. I always, some people, when they ask me, ma'am, you are so experienced, if you have to give a piece of advice, what would be your piece of advice? So I always
Hmm.
suggest everybody, value time. If you value time, it means you can manage everything. Everything, each microsecond is very important. People think, अरे 5 ही मिनट तो लेट हुए हैं यार, कौन सा बहुत क्या हो गया? No, 5 minutes means you will not get that those 5 minutes back again in your life. Gone those 5 minutes forever, isn't it? Like we are talking
Absolutely
just
right.
now. Can we get this moment at all in this life? Not at all. Not at all. So each microsecond should be managed well. I'm such type of person. I keep myself in discipline. no matter what type of struggles are there in the life, I always feel that this is the part and parcel of life. Life is not always only about good. Sometimes it's we
Yeah.
have to accept the thorns of the life also, not it's always roses of life. Okay, so I'm a optimistic person. That keeps me always positive first thing. So I hardly go into negative thoughts. Doesn't burden me a lot. So and then I plan things well. And whenever I get upset due to certain reasons, like just
Mm.
before your session, I was taking class, and in that class, something my student shared, which was a little sad about him. So I felt bad, but still I had to connect with you, and I told you
Yes.
that I want 5 minutes. Those 5 minutes, I took it to calm down. Okay, I just took 5 minutes. I just do breathing in exercise whenever I feel a little upset, and that helps me a lot. And then I always leave it on God that, okay, whatever happened with my student, that was his destiny. I cannot change his destiny or my destiny. Okay, so it's all in Supreme Power's hand. So okay, fine. Whatever happened, happened. Whatever has to happen, let us take care of that. So I just thought, now I have to think of that. I have to connect with Jyoti. So let me connect with her, and that's how I just try to remove all negative points from my mind. And one deep breath brings me back to the normal. So this is how I do. So I would tell everybody, all those who are going to listen to this
Yes.
conversation, value time and be disciplined. No matter your personal life, your professional life, or whatever. If you will value time, time will value you. Okay. So I think this is the agenda which I always follow, and it keeps me always happy.
That's lovely. Lovely to hear. A very invaluable advice, value time. And
Yes.
ma'am, it seems that I'm talking to my mother. I feel so connected with you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Jyoti.
very much
Thank you,
for giving
Jyoti.
your
I
valuable
also, I
time.
also feel like I'm talking with my daughter.
Thank you so much. And hope
Thank
we
you, Jyoti.
connect another
Sure,
time as well.
sure. Whenever you find time, just let me a day prior to it so that I can just fix a session
Yeah.
in between my classes. Okay?
And next time, maybe we can decide upon some topic so that I
Sure.
can also learn and
Sure,
the
sure,
audience.
sure. Sure, because of that incident which I told you that I didn't share, I don't want to share here because of certain reasons. I
Okay.
too had in my mind that we'll discuss something, but then I thought, let
I
me give
can
you the freedom and
understand.
liberty to ask questions. I will just have to answer your questions. I was not in that mindset to ask many questions, but still, next time we'll certainly connect and certainly we'll talk about certain topic which is going to be a great learning for the audience, and it's going to be great learning for us too.
For us.
Yes.
Huge respect, ma'am. Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, Jyoti. Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much for taking out time from your office hours. Thank you. Bye for today. See you very
Okay.
soon. Very soon.
See
Okay.
you. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye
Bye.
bye.